Everything is a new experience for me, and every time I've been negative within myself and said, no, I can't do this. I mean, if you think like that, then you're not gonna accomplish it. And so I had to change my, you know, I'm a lot more positive now, and I said, you know what, I can do it. I just have to go out there and be myself and work hard. And I did it, and I'm really proud of that. And
Look at that, a little throwback with Carmen Electra. That was 1997.
And
a little girl.
Changed.
It's so funny.
But you look the same. In fact, we're like, okay, what are you doing? Because we need to know. I mean, you're our age, and
I mean, what are you doing?
Oh,
okay, wait, hang on. This came up because you did this nude photo shoot, and I was looking at this morning. Okay, what are you doing for this area
When your
here?
what area?
Squats. That area.
Squats. I mean, it makes your booty pull up and pop.
Her booty was like here.
yeah. It
I was
popped.
right there. That's the shot I was looking at.
Show that?
Yeah.
I'm shocked. We don't have to blur anything out.
Well, there's nothing to blur because we're not actually really seeing anything. That's the trick of some of these shoots where you can you place yourself in a position where you cover the naughty bits.
The naughty bits.
But there are a lot of photographers and grips on set and everything else. Like
Not on this set.
No. So it was just you and the photographer?
Basically, I get a call from my publicist, and I'm already a huge fan of Eli, who is the photographer. He shoots all of Kanye's campaigns. He shoots for Kim and their family, and he's a true artist, so I'm familiar with his work. But I've obviously shot a lot of sexy photos over the years and Playboy, and so I'm kind of used to a certain kind of way of doing things. I talked to my publicist the night before the shoot, and I basically said, so who's styling me?
Right.
He said, no one. What do you mean, no one's gonna style me? We usually wear a corset, or you have like some high heels on, or something.
You're wearing something.
He said, no, just come. Bring yourself. But Eli, he becomes the stylist, and it was all, I couldn't get a concept. No one had any information.
Right.
I almost backed out because I started to get really nervous.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy I did it. It was, by the time I was on set, I had, you know, we were sort of imitating this very iconic photo of Anne Margaret with a motorcycle, and he went and styled it himself. So Eli is a genius and an artist, and I felt completely comfortable, and I'm so happy I did it.
I love that you almost backed out because you weren't wearing any shoes. You was like, I've never been totally nude.
Naked and no shoes. Like, that sounds scary to me. Like, I'm not comprehending this, but I'm really not afraid of much, so I just kind of pushed myself and went, and now I'm happy I did it.
Well,
Let's talk about your beginnings of Carmen Electra, and your real name is Tara.
It is.
Prince gave you the name. He sort of put you on the map, discovered you. How did you guys meet? What was the relationship like?
I auditioned for an all-girl band he was producing, and I didn't hear anything back from him, so I didn't think I got the job, and I was really sad. So I started to go to auditions. I went to Capitol Records. I ended up getting a demo deal with Capitol. And
you're still Tara at this point?
I'm still Tara, yes. And a friend of mine called me and said, Prince would like to hear your demos. He knows that you're recording. And I said, okay, yeah, I would love to do that. He basically said, no way, we could use these as a coaster or a Frisbee. And that's his sense of humor. He's really funny. And, you know, has that wit and sarcasm about him.
Sass.
A little sass. And so I went, okay, I'm 19 years old. I'm barely turning 19 years old. And I'm going, okay, Prince, yes. Okay, I agree. And he said, I want to sign you to Paisley Park Records. And he looked at me and said, you don't look like a Carmen. I mean, you don't look like you don't look like a Tara, you look like Carmen. And I thought, okay. And then he said, but we need a last name. He said, what about Electra? And I said,
he just came up with that?
Right like that?
No, actually, I'm not really familiar with his early music.
Right.
But it all comes full circle because in a lot of his older music, he uses the name Electra.
Electra.
So I think it's a name that maybe means something to him in a deeper way that I have no clue.
Who calls you Tara still? Anybody?
My family. But everyone knows me as Carmen now. It's been so long that I'm used to it, and I love it. And I love Prince, and I have so much gratitude that I love being named by Prince.
Yeah,
Hello.
when he named you, you take it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
take it.
exactly.
Then Baywatch came a calling. Take us inside the first time you put on that red bathing suit that goes way up high. Which, by
that's
the
a
way,
hit.
the style is back. My daughter just got one. Okay.
Yes,
Look at you.
because the one piece is back.
It is.
The one
Yeah.
piece is completely back. So at that time, I had UTA, which is an amazing agency, and they called me, said, Baywatch wants to interview you to be on the show. Pamela's leaving, and they're hiring a new cast of women. I was so nervous. I had never acted in my life, and basically got the script, started studying, walked into the audition. Now picture this, David Hasselhoff and everyone is sitting there, and I'm just kind of standing
Yeah.
nervously,
Yes.
smiling, and trying to do the best I can. The next question, will you go put this red swimsuit on?
Yep.
I was in shock because at the time I was shooting with MTV,
Right.
and I didn't shave my legs.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. What about, I hope we shaved. That dude is...
How did you work that out?
I didn't know I was going to put on the bikini that day,
my
but I
God.
did it anyway. I went through with it. I have a good sense of humor about myself, and I just went, okay, put the one piece on. Then they said, can you swim? I said, of course I can swim. I swim like this.
sounds like a kid story there. Of course I can drive a bus, no problem.
But I didn't know at
Yeah.
the Baywatch office they actually have a swimming pool there. So
They tested you.
I was tested that day.
What?
Wow.
So I stood on the edge of the pool, said a prayer, and remembered everything everyone told me about not getting water up my nose.
Right.
And I tried to, I'm a dancer, so I tried to do a beautiful dive into the water. I tucked my head under, and I just started pretending I'm saving lives.
I'll get you.
And I
We know
came
it's all
out of the
about the
water.
run anyway, right?
Came out of the water. Luckily, I didn't get water up my nose. I got the job.
Well,